I overheard my siblings telling my parents, "The fool hasn't realized that we've been stealing money from him," while my parents laughed. I didn't say anything, but at Christmas, when they opened their gifts, their faces turned pale. My name is Fernando. I'm 32 years old, and if someone had told me a year ago that my own family would betray me in the worst way, I wouldn't have believed it. I always thought that despite our differences, we were a united family. My parents, Jamie and Pilar, and my two older brothers, Enrique and Francisco, were the people I trusted most. But life has a cruel way of teaching you that not everything is as it seems. We all lived together in a large house in a quiet neighborhood of the city. We weren't rich, but we didn't lack anything either. My parents were already retired. My father had worked his whole life as a teacher, and my mother as a secretary. Enrique, 36, was a salesman in an appliance store, and Francisco, 34, worked as a delivery driver for a parcel company. I, on the other hand, was the youngest of the three brothers and, according to them, the black sheep of the family. Not because I was lazy or problematic, but because I was the one who earned the most money. I worked as an engineer, and my salary was good, much better than my brothers, and that seemed to bother them. They didn't say it openly, but I noticed it in their sarcastic comments. "Look at Mr. Engineer, who thinks he's better than us," Enrique would sometimes say with a smile that didn't reach his eyes. Francisco used to go along with it, laughing and adding something like, "Yeah, but he still lives here with us, he's not so special." My parents, Jamie and Pilar, never said anything to defend me. They just smiled or changed the subject. Despite that, I didn't hold a grudge against them. After all, we were family. We all contributed to paying the household bills, electricity, water, internet, food. I contributed a portion of my salary, but kept the rest in my bank account. I also had a small side business. I repaired computers and cell phones on my own. I collected that money in cash and kept it under my mattress. It wasn't a fortune, but every month I saved a few thousand pesos. It was my way of saving for something big, maybe my own apartment or a trip. I didn't trust leaving everything in the bank. I've always been a bit paranoid about those things. The house was a noisy place, full of life. My mother was always cooking something in the kitchen. My father watched soccer on the dining room television, and my brothers came and went with their friends. I spent most of my time in my room, working on my laptop or fixing some device. My room was on the ground floor, right next to the living room, and had a door that led to the backyard. Sometimes I left the backyard door open for fresh air, a habit I would later regret.